Hey guys, it is Scott the Steamroller Steen. It is Sunday, the 15th of December. We're going to talk a little NFL here in just a minute, but before we get to the big boys, if you guys would take a minute, hit that like button. I appreciate the effort. Hit the subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel already. If you want my best bets for today and every day, check out the deals on my premium plays in the description of today's video. All right, so without further ado, as much as we don't want to do it, we'll talk about yesterday's game. We had the under 39 and a half, riding one of the all-time great trends in sports right into oblivion as the Army defense. I don't know who that defense was that showed up today, but it wasn't the one that we'd seen all year. It looked more like one that went up against Notre Dame as Navy put it on them. And yeah, my best bet was Army minus 5.5. That was pretty much over from the first drive, so that was fun. I did go 2-1 on my premium basketball plays. Had a couple of totals, and I had a San Diego Fresno State under and a Greensboro North Florida over. We did lose our Clemson game. Right? Clemson minus 6.5, and they had a 6-point lead there late in the second half. They finally came back after being down a lot and just couldn't get that last basket, couldn't shut them out. In fact, went to overtime and lost. So there you go. As always, I'm always bitter about teams that don't cover the number. I hope they lose anyway. So, all right. So let's talk about the NFL, shall we? Late window, the game everybody's been waiting for, possible Super Bowl preview. Oh, no. It's the Bills and the Lions. Total in this game, 54.5. Guys, it's the number one and number two scoring offenses, and they're going at it head to head today in Detroit. Lions put up 32.1 points per game, while the Bills top the AFC with a mark of 30.5 points per game. That's 62.7 combined points. The over has got to be a slam dunk, right? Well, good night, everybody. We'll see you next time. Wait. Especially, you want some more ammo? The Bills are coming off a game where they gave up the most points since 2018, 44 against the Rams. But even after that debacle, the Bills, they're still eighth in scoring defense. They give up just 20.6 points per game. And in the 7 games before they didn't get off the bus against the Rams, they were doling them out at an average of 18.6 points per game. Look at the stats in the Rams game. They weren't awful. They really weren't. They gave up 3.3 yards per carry. Rams did run the ball 42 times. Stafford went for 320, but he had just 2 TD passes, and he had just one pass longer than 21 yards. That was a 37-yarder. But there was one glaring problem. Sorry, I've got a caramel in my mouth. Probably not the best idea before the video. Anyway, TMI, guys. They couldn't get off the field. Rams went 11 for 15 on third down and 1 for 1 on fourth down. That's 12 for 16 overall. That's 75%. That ain't good. Now, they're not a great third down team as it is. They're 21st in third down efficiency, but that means they give up an average of 5.2 first downs on third down per game. So giving up 11 was more than double their season average. I think it's an aberration more than a trend. Now, the Lions, well, they're even better defensively. They're tied for second in points surrendered, giving up just 18 points per game. They're also coming off a shootout with Green Bay. But once again, in the 8 games prior to the Green Bay game, they were giving up just 14.9 points per game. They held 5 opponents in that stretch to 14 or less, including the Packers in the first game. They managed just 14 back on November 3rd. Now, the Lions have faced 3 mobile running quarterbacks in Arizona, Houston, and Chicago. Those games, the teams managed just 56 points combined between the 3 of them. That works out to 18.66666 points per game. And finally, I love the contrarian angle here. Now, everybody and their brother are on the over. We've seen the number go up. Both teams coming off of high-scoring shootouts. Everybody's looking for that to continue, right? Let me ask you a question. How'd that angle work out last Thursday in the Niners and the Rams? Exactly. First game without a TD all season. Look, I'm not an always fade the public kind of guy. Guess what? Sometimes the public is right. These guys who always say fade the public, that's bullshit. Sometimes the public wins and the sharps lose. That's just the way it is. And The public may indeed be right on this one. I could have all kinds of egg on my face. This could be over by halftime. But you know what? I've got a feeling that these defenses have a little pride, and I think they spent a lot of time this week getting their minds right. And I am looking for big improvement out of both of these defenses. And you know what? 54 and a half. We just need a couple of medium long dry spells, say 8-10 minutes, and we're golden, guys. We just got to turn some of those touchdowns into field goals, got to get some stops, and we're going to be right there. It takes a lot of things to go right to hit over 54 and a half. I think the defenses have their say in this one. So I know it's longer than most of them, but it was filled with at least with information. So sorry. Bills, Lions, under 54 and a half. And at the end of that one, you guys can join me as we pick up our winning tickets and head back to the window. All right, guys, as always, have a great day. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to drop your plays in the comment section along with your feelings about this one. You tailing, you fading, what you doing? All right, you guys take care. Have a great day. Let's have a profitable Sunday. And as far as this total goes on the Bills and the Lions, you know the drill: win, lose, or draw. I'll be back tomorrow. Talk all about it. Take care. We'll see you then.